Well, I can hear you. Can you hear us good?
I can hear you okay. We're traveling. So we are at the mercy of our transmission fan in this rig, which is a pain in the ass. Hi, it's good to see you guys again.
Yeah,
Good to
hi.
see
It's
you.
good to
What's
see
up?
you. I was just about to say, how have you been?
We've been really busy, actually.
Yeah.
So I think we've been home for what, Kevin, maybe 2 weeks this year?
Sup,
Driving.
Kevin? Sup,
Since
Kevin?
January 1st.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
we've been home exactly 2 weeks total this year. Not all at once, but total.
Good problem to have, though.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
I
I don't
understand
know.
totally.
It was nice to like be home long enough to like, you know how like you start to worry about things like when you're gone, like oh god, like clean out the coffee maker,
Yeah, because I'm gonna be gone for like two
or am I going to
weeks.
come home to like some sort of mold thing? You know what I mean? Like I don't remember, but I can't exactly just go look either. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, or like a candle that's lit or something
Well, I
stupid.
mean that eventually will go out.
Oh god,
Oh,
no.
well.
There's that would terrify me. Really, it's more just like hopefully I didn't leave any like food garbage in the trash can or hopefully I don't have like snakes in my house or like rats when I come home. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
um, Tennessee has a real sugar ant problem
Okay.
Okay.
in the spring. So right now it's just like if anything's left out, you just come home to like a nightmare of sugar ants like everywhere. So, uh,
Mm-mm.
and right now we're finding we have a lot of brown recluse for some reason
Ooh.
in our house because we haven't been there for so long. And that's not something you want.
Nature
No.
starts to take over. It's crazy.
Nature is claiming my house, so I better go home once in a while. But not for a minute. I
Yeah.
still got some more stuff to do.
Well, I guess we'll just get right into it here.
Yeah.
I guess that'll just have to be the intro. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do no like, what's up, everybody.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
have that be the intro, and it's like a lesson.
Yeah. Or something. Something
But
like
you
that.
have a new single out. It's been out for a little bit now, but it's called "Hurt," and
Yes.
I'm actually taking your question, dude. We
That's
like.
fine. That's fine.
We have like this color, like we're trying to be all organized, and then I'm just like reading his
Yeah.
question. So actually, let me
All right.
let me have you do it. I feel bad. I don't want to.
No,
I don't
no.
want to. I don't want to
Oh,
mess
you
up
get to
your
ask
thing.
this question. It's your question.
Well, so
You got to ask.
this is all new to us, and when Angie's involved, it's a total crazy show because she cannot be serious
It's all
long.
part of the fun.
She can't be serious. So then when we try to do this, then it's like, where's Angie to jump in? But no, so you've kind of carved out your own lane as an independent rock artist at this point, right? And so now you have this new single out, Hurt. Can you talk to us about like what was the intent from the beginning of that song and like how you kind of went about writing it?
That one came really fast, actually. I didn't release the song when we first wrote it. I wrote it in probably 7 or 8 years ago now, but I didn't release it when it first came out because it was just like, I don't know. I guess I was like kind of embarrassed by it and a little bit, you know, I didn't really want to tell the story because it was something that we got over, but it was just a song of like something happened and I just felt really, really ganged up on, like beat up on about something. And it wasn't something I could control or anything that I could do about it. It was just the way that a situation happened and it worked out. And I tried to be honest about it. And my honesty just got me in a lot of trouble and crushed. And people kind of beat me up and said some really awful things to me and about me that really hurt my feelings hard. Um, and I guess like it just kind of took me by surprise because I've always just been like, if things happen or whatever's going on, if you're just honest about it, like people will understand like what an intention is that sometimes life just kind of happens out some way. And I certainly wasn't intending to try to like keep anyone out of anything or keep them from
Sorry.
being part of something, but like schedules weren't working out. People weren't able to get
Grip till they grip.
to get together or do anything. And then I had an opportunity and I took it. And in return, I got really beat up. But it hurt me so much to hear these messages that they left me, because they left them in a voicemail, and I couldn't even listen to them. I had to let Kevin listen to them. I couldn't even stand to listen to it. So, um, I was just really quiet for like a few days, and then I just went up into this room and I just wrote this song about how it made me feel, and that's how it starts out. It's like, of all the things that I've done right, like they always seem to go wrong. Like everything is wrong. Like my intentions are good, I'm doing the right things. I'm always trying to do the right things, and yet sometimes things go wrong, and there's nothing I could do about it. And it just crushed me to hear that they felt like that about me, and I couldn't believe that it was like that deep rooted. It really broke my heart.
Yeah, I mean, that happens to all of us, right? We all feel like we're in a situation that we think is great, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, "Nah, that's not how it is at all," and you have no impact other than your feelings and their feelings. So,
Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's nothing you can do about it.
but you can write a song. See, I can't because I'm not
Yeah.
musically inclined at all.
Well,
I don't
that's-
even know if that's why I kept this song quiet for so long, because I'm like, I don't even know if I want to tell this story, Um, but after all these years, I was just like, it's just a really great song, and I know that there was a lot of people that I knew that were going through something that this song could be very healing for them, and so I felt like it was time to let it go.
Yeah. Did it go through some phases? Like, has it changed, or was it always the same as it is now in the official release?
It feels the same to me because I kept it quiet so long, I never really like addressed it, so I guess it still feels the same to me.
Yeah, I guess.
Now I'm
yeah.
addressing it for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess I meant more like demo wise, like, has it like progressed like sound wise over the years? The way that it was like constructed and everything like that. Nope, same
No,
way.
because it was written, put down, and done, and it was just that was it, and not another thought went into it.
I
It was
guess.
as raw and as real as it could be in that moment, and it was just done, and no one ever touched it since.
Well, it's a great song, and we're glad that you released it. And sometimes songs can sit in the vault, but as long as they make it out there one day, right? It's like that's all that
I mean, I
matters.
listen to it now and I think about like, what could I have done differently or better than that? And I was like, I mean, obviously, as a singer, like my vocal takes, I'm always wanting to hear like the best vocal take.
Mhm.
But this one it wasn't the best vocal take, but it was like honest and it felt real. Like you can hear the emotion in it. So to me, I don't think you can, if I were to go back now and try to improve upon that, I don't think my feeling would be the same. And I don't think you'd hear it in the song the same way. So I think it's exactly the way it's supposed to be.
So you're nominated for a music award this year.
I am.
Yes.
I just got nominated, well, for a couple actually. One of them is through Southern Plug magazine,
Mm-hmm.
and that one I am nominated for Rock Artist of the Year. That is a fan voted on event, so I think that the submissions are still, like, the nomination is still there, and I think that you can still vote on that. So if you search Southern Plug magazine, you'll see their awards, and they do them every year. And we're nominated for Rock Artist right now, and it's quite a lengthy group of people there. So you got to scroll down long ways to be able to vote for us. The Josie Music Awards have just closed their nominations process, and I was lucky enough to get Hurt submitted before the submissions closed, and so we were nominated, but nothing to do with the song so far. The nominations will drop over a period of time, and currently we're just nominated for Fans Choice, so that will also be a fan voted on category, unlike anything else in the Josies. That's the only one that the fans can vote on. So I'll let you know when those open up.
People that are coming for the first time, maybe this time on May
15th.
on Friday coming up. If they were there last time, they saw you inside, intimate, Christmas-ish, right? What are they going to expect outside, weather permitting? Is
Oh,
what
the
I'm
rock
supposed
show's
to say.
totally different.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're getting the full rock show this time. You got the acoustic solo thing from me last time, which is fun and, kind of one-on-one. We interact with people a lot. It's a lot of banter. It's a lot of fun. I'm playing a plethora of instruments, piano, guitar, ukulele, sometimes mandolin. But the rock show this time coming around, I'll be on bass guitar. It's a 3 rock trio. It's really heavy. It's really energetic. It's more of like a concert type situation, like, you know, stadium rock quality. It's nothing like that. It's not like we stand there and talk to people in between the songs or anything like that. It's the intro music is running and it's showtime, and it's fire in the hole. The show's running, the lights are going. There's no stopping. You know, you go all the way through 2 hour rock show, and then when it's over, it's just a, you know, mess of sweat and hair, and and everybody's amped, and we all do shots of whiskey and hopefully buy a CD, go home and rock it all the way home.
Nice.
That's what we were looking for.
Now you did the inside thing, the intimate acoustic came about because of COVID, right? So is that when you kind of like started that, or no?
Well, the inside, first of all, I gotta say the inside of that building is so cool. Like the history and stuff of that building, it looks like something straight out of like a Viking show, right? The inside, like with all the rafters and everything.
Yes.
The outside, I don't know what to expect because I know that they're doing an outdoor tent. But I mean, look at the location. You guys are right there on the water. It's Colton's Point. Like, I mean, I don't know how you can get any better than that. It's just such an experience there. I've never been anywhere quite like the Potomac Gardens. Like, it's very like charming, and everything there, someone locally had a hand in. Like, there was nothing there that's commercial or staged or pretentious or it's all very unique and one of a kind. So, I mean, I expect this experience to be very much the same.
Yeah.
And I apologize if that's not answering your question.
No, that's totally what you're. But you're right. I mean, I think it's great to see the history it gets upgraded, but they never really changed the main parts. And so, that to me again is everything in life.
Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing. I mean, that's what makes it so interesting.
Yes.
It's like you stumbled into like some sort of secret garden, some secret place somewhere. And you're like, what is this? It's trapped in time.
Yes.
And I hope it never changes. It's really great.
She has no plans on changing, I don't believe.
No, yeah. Well, she wants to build a stage outside, like a permanent stage. I think that's
as long as they make it a Viking style stage, like inside. I think.
Yeah, that would be badass.
Yeah, I think it is. The thought is
to
make it more of like that pavilion style stage,
like almost like a band shell, because that room is like a cone shape anyway. That'd be really cool.
And so to cone out the other way, so when you can open up in the nice, and again, if we have great weather, we're down. But yesterday was like 50 degrees and bone chilling cold, and it doesn't make any sense what the weather is around this place.
Yeah, I don't know about Tennessee, but Maryland, it's just like one day it's snowing, then it's raining, then the next day it's sunny. It's like 80 degrees, and then it's snowing the next day. It's like so weird. It's like bipolar. It's crazy.
If our temperature changes that severely in Tennessee, hit the deck, because there's probably a tornado like right behind it.
Oh no.
True that.
Knock on wood, none over this way. But
oh man.
Yeah.
Well, where are you headed right now, if you don't mind us asking?
I'm stuck in traffic in Knoxville.
Okay.
So yeah, we're on our way to Myrtle Beach. It is Myrtle Beach Spring Rally, and we're playing at a place called Suck Bang Blow, and it's not what you think.
We know oysters.
It's a motorcycle bar, so you know what an intake engine will do. Sucks in air.
Oh.
Bang, spark.
Yep.
I thought it was oysters when you put that spice on top of that oyster.
Bad.
That was it.
He was thinking oysters, so I don't know. I think we're all still on the same page.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, we were not. We were not thinking that at all. Okay. So I guess we're the ones with the dirty ones. Suck Bang Blow is like a quintessential biker bar. It's ride-through bar. You can ride your bike through it. There's an indoor stage and an outdoor stage. And the outdoor stage tomorrow has Buck Cherry, and then we're on the indoor stage right after Buck Cherry tomorrow.
Got you. So
rain or 10 o'clock. I always say 10-ish, because whenever the band lets outside is when we start, and it could be 10, it could be 10:30, like we don't know. But hey man, if you're there for the party, you're there for the party, and the music doesn't stop. So
yeah. That's always great when venues have that going on. And, you know, you guys don't have to worry about some crazy tight changeover, and you could just like,
No,
yeah. Especially for
you
Kevin, I'm
just
sure
walk
Kevin
from
is
one stage
grateful.
to the next. I
He's
don't know, Kevin. Are you grateful for the stages?
The stages are cool. It's the load in process is difficult.
yeah.
There's nowhere really to park, and then we're 60 feet long, so they basically have to pull us up in the front, in the middle of all the bikes and everything, right on the highway, with everybody trying to pull in. It can be a little hair raising getting in and out of there, but getting the gear inside too. There's no easy way to do it. So we're grabbing our road cases and everything, and you got to keep yelling for everybody to watch out behind them to be running with their ankles and
It's
shit.
very old school. It's very old school, but
Oh,
it's
man.
It's a little, but it's
unique. It's much like the Potomac Gardens. It's a very unique spot.
it's definitely unique as a word.
They don't have ramps. They
And you
have stairs.
and
They
you
have
must
strong
be
people.
good at it because you haven't hired somebody to do it for you yet. So you must not enjoy it.
Well,
Um,
I mean, it's
I mean,
gets.
it's part of the job. I mean,
Yeah.
there's parts of the job that everybody loves, and there's parts of the job that everybody hates. Um, I personally, I don't mind the load in and load out stuff. Like I find that kind of fun, unless it's dangerous. Because like we're in a front parking lot where like motorcycles are coming in and out, and we're rolling gear through there, and sometimes they're drunk, and sometimes they're not paying attention, and
Loud.
it's loud, and sometimes like people don't listen when you tell them that you're behind them, and so you just try not to run over the top of them. And a couple of years ago, we had a situation with one guy who wanted to help, but he was really way too intoxicated. And we told him we didn't want any help, and he just wouldn't take no for an answer. So he was walking along beside us as we wheeled this giant case, the size of like two refrigerators, down to the stage. And I have this like piece of PVC pipe that's on there, and it's just light, plastic pipe, but it's what we use for our scrims to put up our scrims on the side of the stage. And one of those tubes rolled off the top of this case and fell down, and it fell on his foot, and it's plastic, so it just bounced. It wasn't nothing. He didn't even notice, and he bent over and picked it up, said, "Oh, hey man, you dropped this." And I'm like, "All right, thanks, dude." And we walked all the way down to the stage, and then like I looked around, and the guy wasn't there anymore because he was in the office filing a report about how this pipe landed on his. And he said that a pipe, it wasn't like PVC. It's like this pipe landed on my shoulder, which it never fell on his shoulder, it fell on his foot. But it fell on his shoulder and dislocated his shoulder. So, now we got lawsuits on our hands. And that's the kind of thing that makes this stressful.
I guess we'll move forward here. And what do you have planned for the rest of 2026? Can you share with everybody what for the remainder of the year you're focusing on, or maybe just highlight some shows that are coming up that you're excited for, stuff like that?
I have so much going on this year. This is going to take forever. Are you ready? Here
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
First of all, after 20 years, I've decided to become a concert promoter on top of just being in a full-time rock band. So I'm actually organizing everything for a 9-day event in Ohio during Bike Week at a place called the Rock and Ranch Saloon. And I've rebranded it, trademarked the name Rally Point. So Rally Point of the Ranch is having its first year this year. And it's May 29th through June 6th. I've booked all the bands there, all the sponsors, vendors, everything you can imagine. And I'm going to give it a go, and it happens in 20 days. I'm scared to death. So that's happening. For events that are happening also this year, Sturgis is always a big one for me because that is my hometown. Sturgis Motorcycle Rally happens the first full week of August. So we kick it off with a show in Sioux Falls, South Dakota on our way through on August 5th. And then August 6th kicks off our rally week, which oddly enough is a place called Kick Stands that we work with quite a lot. And so we have how many shows now? Eight shows that week. I think 7 or 8 shows that week. It's a big week for us. So we're always really pumped about that because it's 500,000 people that come through there, and you want to catch them all. So we're just working around the clock. More events coming up. Kevin and I have decided this year that we're going to go to Tokyo.
Oh wow.
We're going to go check out Tokyo for the first time. Never been there. hoping to draw some inspiration and come back, because at the end of November we start our next EP. So we're going to start writing our next batch of music, and we'll see what kind of experiences and musical inspiration we pull back from Japan. But we do have a lot of plans for, things in the meantime. We're kind of resurrecting. This is the 7th anniversary. On May 10th, actually, is the 7th anniversary, the release of our album 7 that we did. And it was in 2019. So it happened right before COVID started to kind of take effect. So by the time that we were really in mode to promote the record, it was just a whole lot of one thing after another that kept us from being able to tour, to promote the record, do anything with playlists, Spotify. It all just crashed and burned. It never really had a chance to fly. And so a lot of the songs that were on that record were kind of like resurfacing. You'll see us doing music video or lyric videos for a lot of them, just to kind of like get them back to the surface and get some more listens and plays in on, because most people never really got a chance to hear that record. And on top of it, I'm on the process of transferring my entire musical catalog off of my initial distribution company and moving it all over to Symphonic, so that I can hopefully get that on more playlists and also get it on touch tunes, because I know a lot of you guys have touch tunes in your bars and you want to be able to play Jasmine Cain music everywhere, anywhere, at any time. So I'm working on making that happen right now.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I actually am curious because, like with distribution platforms, there it is, distribution platforms. I've heard so many like different things, and it's very like I'm not, as an artist, it can be very scary because it's like you can't just upload your songs to Spotify or wherever. It's so dumb how you have to do it through a third party. Like,
You do, and they keep it guarded because they kind of have to, for
yeah,
a whole plethora of reasons. Meta tabbing is the biggest one. Like, you got to be able to track all that stuff, and unless you're like a genius of
hmm
coding and meta tabbing, you as an artist are not going to be able to have all that information and provide all that information. That's something that you've got to put in and let someone who does this for a living handle that, because you want to make sure that when somebody hears your song on the radio or like somewhere, they can pull it up on Shazam and go, "Oh, that's Jasmine Cain." That you can, we can't do that ourselves. So it's kind of up to these companies to be able to like look out for you, and our performance rights organization to look out for us,
yeah,
to make sure that it's not being used, illegally by other companies and without your permission. Yeah, AI is doing it right now.
yeah, yeah.
AI
Well,
is pulling everything from everyone, and like, I had a guy come up to me at an event this year, as a matter of fact, and he goes, "I wrote this new song and I want you to hear it." And I'm like, "Cool, let's hear it." And he played it for me, and it was like a fully produced song
mhm.
with a female vocalist. And he's like, "Notice anything about about it?" And I said, "First of all, I'm pretty sure that's AI. I think you put everything into an AI program like, Udio or Sona, and you created this song." And he goes, "Yeah, what else?" And I was like, "I don't know. What do you mean?" He goes, "No, I did it using your voice." He goes, "I used your albums and I told them to copy that voice." I'm like, "Oh
Yeah,
my God, no," because like now they sample your voice and you'll hear demos of your voice singing other people's songs that you're getting no credit for and no pay for. Like, that's
yeah,
it. So yeah, that's happening right now. And people don't realize what they're doing because they're just so excited to be able to write a song without being able to play an instrument or sing or anything. But like what are you doing in the meantime? You're stealing me. So
yeah.
stop it.
And yeah, I know, right? And I heard like there's an interview with the Suno AI CEO, and he's like, people don't want to write songs. People don't want to work and like play instruments. And he's like genuinely saying this. Maybe he's just playing it up, but it's just so ridiculous how these companies are making this like this,
Well,
like
I just
yeah,
became a member of. I became a member of the Recording Academy last year for the first time, and so what's kind of cool about being a member of the Recording Academy is like you're invited to a lot of different seminars of people that are not only discussing this, because like it wasn't even on the table for discussion for so long. Now they're discussing it, but not only are they discussing it, they're actually filing um, legal grounds. Like they're taking legal action to make sure that we're protected. You know, if you belong to certain performance rights organizations and whatnot, like when you write a song, if that song becomes something that's available for AI knowledge or use to generate more AI, you're an automatic shareholder now of an AI program. You know what I mean? So like, at least there's a possibility of you getting some compensation for something. I mean, they've got a act right now that they're trying to pass called the No Face Act, and it's just to protect artists, not only singers, but not our voices, but also like guitar solos. Like Sweet Child of Mine, how many times has AI stolen that intro and turned it into something else? You know, like who's protecting those things? So anyway, just a little bit of snippet of like things that are constantly going on behind the scenes, but like it's kind of cool to be able to be a member of that and be a part of it and see where it's headed. That's kind of cool.
And what's crazy about that AI is they keep doing videos about how great it was to be in the 90s before all this stuff existed. Well, at least they do on my feed.
I know.
You know what I mean? So, like, they're even,
yes.
like, just taunting you to tell you how great things used to be, that they couldn't just be at this. But, yeah.
Weirdly, one of the guys that I was shocked that was so involved in AI is one of the members of a band called Better Than Ezra. Do you remember Better Than Ezra from the 90s? So he is still highly involved in like, and one of like Nashville's most popular songwriters. He's incredibly talented and connected, and he's kind of on the grassroots of he's got a company that he's using AI. You as an individual can use his program and create an AI song that Better Than Ezra will record and do on their next tour, which is crazy. So like, who would have thought of that?
That is
that guy.
that guy.
that guy.
That guy.
That's who thought about it.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, it's really interesting. It's a weird world we're living in, but he did start out in that, so for him to like latch onto it and like make it work for him was really brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's ultimately like, it's just a weird time. It's all new, so everything that looks like we're running out of time on the Zoom meeting. That's great. I guess you can only have 40 minutes. You're like me,
and we get the 45 minutes. It's the call of death.
That's it.
We have 10 minutes. There's like a countdown.
So, yeah.
But all right, we'll move forward then, so we can get everything in this 10 minutes here. But you got
it. What are you looking forward most to playing next weekend? Is there like one or two?
I love the people up there. They're such like rabid music fans. I love it.
But like, what's your song? What's like the song? The song to start it with?
The song that I'm ready to perform?
Yes.
I'm ready to kick it off with Cowboys from Hell from Pantera.
There you go.
Let's just blast off out the gate.
Was that the one you did the acoustic version of?
No, that was Cemetery Gates.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Did you look at?
See?
Paying attention.
We were there.
Well, I actually also just saw that like 3 years ago you got to open for Pantera. How was that?
That was crazy. Was it 3? I thought it was 2.
I don't know. I saw on your Facebook it was 3. I don't know. It might have been 2.
Maybe it is 3.
Time's flying.
It seems like yesterday. That's all I know. It was Pantera's first U.S. tour in 22 years since, the end of the band and the death of both Abbott brothers, and so they reformed and they did a South American tour first, and then they were coming to the U.S. to start their U.S. tour, and they were supposed to start at Welcome to Rockville, which is actually happening right now, but they ended up getting picked up at this event that we were in called Thunder Beach Motorcycle Rally, and since we were already part of the band there, they needed someone to open, and they had a country band and like a classic rock band and a blues band, and then us. And we were the only heavier like rock band. So they're like, would you guys like to open for Pantera? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll open for Pantera. And that just happened to be their first U.S. show of this tour. So first U.S. show in 22 years. And what an epic night for us. And it's funny because like everything they could work against kind of did. Like, they wouldn't let me, and it wasn't them, it wasn't Pantera. Like, it was the security. Like, they were being really guarded about who can be backstage, and I couldn't be back there, and no pictures, and don't stand there, and can't come back here yet. And so I just felt like I was getting kind of like picked on. I couldn't go anywhere. And then I had specifically asked for only one item. Like, they ask you what you want on your rider, and all the guys were like, oh yeah, Coca-Cola, pineapple juice, one pizza, whatever it was they had on their rider. And I was like, I only want one thing. And they're like, what is it? And I'm like, I want a cake. And this cake has to say, holy shit, we just opened up for Pantera. And they're like, are you serious? I'm like, yes, I want a custom cake that says, we just opened for Pantera. And they're like, okay. And so they came up to me with this cake. And I'm standing there holding the cake. And initially we were going to like throw the cake at each other, just like have a big old cake fight and whatever, celebrate the end of the show. But right then this white van pulls up and Phil Anselmo steps out of the van. And he's like, does that cake say, holy shit, I just opened up for Pantera? I'm like, yeah, dude. He goes, hey, can I take a picture with you guys? And I was like, yes, because nobody said that Phil couldn't take a picture with us. They just told us that we couldn't take a picture with them.
Yeah. So when all the momentum slows down, my last real question for me, but when all the momentum slows down of all the stuff you got going on, what's the first thing that you're looking forward to just doing?
I'm going to be working the whole time. I don't stop for anything. I love it. Going to Tokyo is going to be probably like my one. Going to Japan is going to be pretty cool. My husband Kevin worked for Kramer Guitars for 14 years. For Gibson for 15 years. And he was the head of the Kramer guitar department. And so Kramer guitars were very, very popular in Japan because they got that 80s rock aesthetic, which is really popular. And they always threatened to send him over to Japan to go hang out with them. And he was so looking forward to it and they never did. And so every year he and I have these conversations about like, if there's one place that you need to see before it's all over and we can't we can't go anywhere anymore, or, God forbid something happened and we just can't afford it or whatever. What's something that we just need to see? And he's like, I really want to go to Tokyo. I really want to go to Japan. So, usually what happens is we're sitting somewhere at a brewery and I've had too many beers and I just go, you know what? YOLO. Buy the tickets.
Now we're going.
And then I don't get the balls to tell him for like a couple of days because I'm like, oh my God, I just bought a ticket to Tokyo. What was I thinking? But yeah, I did.
That is a grander scale, but Angie does the same thing. She'll buy tickets to a show and not tell Sean until the week of and's like, hey, let's go. And he's like, well, I wasn't even.
Like, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
He says, I don't want to go. Find somebody else. And then she's like, does anybody want tickets to this concert? It's like
no.
But she does have a lot of
Well, anyway, I've got that thing. Like, I'm just the impulse, man.
Yeah.
The impulse.
There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, sometimes it's just the way things are supposed to be.
Sometimes it's the only way I ever spend money.
It's gonna be the trip of a lifetime. That, of course, we're always thinking about like, can we afford this? Do we have time for this? But at the end of the day, it's just like, yeah, you got to make time and you've got to figure it out because you only get to do this once. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right.
Yeah. Well.
Awesome.
It sounds exciting, and Jasmine, thank you so much. We got the timer. It's
we
it's
appreciate,
like 2 minutes.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
I totally get it.
Ticking down.
Totally get it.
But we had a really lovely conversation. Thank you so much for
No, thank you guys
for coming on.
I can't wait to see you guys again. And Chandler, at some point, you and I are gonna sing one together. Is this happening?
On Friday?
No, at some point we have to
yeah.
come up with something together.
Yes.
I mean, unless you want to come sing Cowboys from Hell with me.
I mean, I'll do whatever, but I'll be there. So.
And I'm working, so
yeah.
I'll be there. So.
But I mean, either way, yes, 100% in the future, I would be down to collab for sure. Yes.
I loved your voice. I loved hearing you sing. So thank you so much for doing that show with me last time. That was great.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
you're gonna have some good openers this time as well. Angie told us who, but I don't remember.
Wow, great. You don't remember?
I don't. But she said
I
they're
don't
really
know.
good, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, this would be a surprise for everybody. It's all good.
Yes,
Let's just hope it's great
that works for
weather
me.
because outside is better. Inside is great. Outside, we only have like
Outside's better.
two shows to compare it to,
Absolutely.
but just that
Yes.
nighttime air coming off of that water. Nothing. You can't replicate
Yeah,
it.
you can't beat that.
You're not wrong. It's just the way you're saying it. It's
Nah,
funny.
I'm sorry. It's the way it happens.
The way it's coming off that water. It's awesome. No, but yes.
All right. Well, have a good weekend. We'll see you
yes.
next weekend.
See you next weekend.
All right, guys, have a good day.
Thanks.
Have a safe
All right.
travel. Bye bye. Well, that was a great conversation with Jasmine Cain. The show is Friday, May 15th. You can find tickets online at www.thepotomacgardens.com. I'll put the link right here, but I'll also put the link in the description so you can go check it out.
And to all of you that were listening a couple shows ago, we talked about that new award. How awesome would it be to be able to give her that award to sell out the show and have a good time? Weather
Yeah.
permitting, again, I have to preface it, but if weather is good, we're outside. And I think it's been a minute since we've been outside and done that right. So now with the fence and all that, I think everything will line for the night. I don't know, did you check the weather yet?
You're gonna just have to find out. But it'll be a great time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you again, Jasmine, for doing the interview, and we'll see you guys in the next one.